We are back, Falcons franchise. And as you can see, conference championship. We are a game away from the Super Bowl. Who knows if we make it? And in case you are wondering, I will quickly show you the playoff schedule. Divisional, we had a first round bye. As you can see, didn't force any wins. As you can see here as well, didn't force any wins, except I guess we forced our bye week. Sure. No forced wins. We watched a few games. That's why it says played. But we never forced a win, in case you're wondering if I cheated. But as you can see at the very bottom, right underneath where the San Francisco 49ers logo is and their overalls, 99 overall superstar X Factor, George Kittle. 100 free receptions, 1,200 yards, and 14 touchdowns in the regular season. Over 1,000 yards as a tight end. That's pretty good. We had basically the best defense. And I'd say an average offense. We had an average pass offense and a horrible run offense. As you can see, 68.5 yards a game was last. They are 7th. But our defense, we were best in points per game on defense. We were second best on stopping the pass. And we were first for stopping the run. Our defense allowed more rushing yards per game than we averaged per game on offense. But with this out of the way, this is a win or go home. As they have rookie superstar development, Trey Lance starting. Alright, we're going to try and stop the short pass. Let's hope our run defense can keep up. We're going to counter the blitz. Now we start training. This game is going to mean a whole lot to the Falcons and the 49ers. Ooh, Michael Walker or Michael Walker. He's going to be out for the game. Hopefully he'll be back for the Super Bowl. I doubt he makes the Pro Bowl, so I don't really care if he's healthy for that. But there's a chance he makes the Pro Bowl. You know, if we don't make the Super Bowl. And Caleb McGarry goes down with an injury. So who will be replacing these two? In place of Caleb McGarry, we're going to have Mr. Justin Murray, who I believe we traded for during the season just to be a backup. He's on a 2-year deal. Obviously, Caleb McGarry, that's a huge blow. That's a right tackle down for the game. And in place of Michael Walker, it's going to be Jacob Tuito Mariner as Michael Walker. I think was our 3rd string, maybe 4th string. But without further ado, we're going to hop straight into this conference championship game. Both teams know the drill. Tennessee and Kansas City, I believe they are playing as well. That is a rematch of an AFC championship game not too long ago. As we will be kicking off first. And the kick is off. Winner of this, you get to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Get to play at SoFi Stadium, home of the Los Angeles Rams and Los Angeles Chargers. This could be a lot for the 49ers, as they are division rivals with the Rams. So playing in their stadium in the Super Bowl could be an insult to injury. As 1st and 10, Trey Lance is going to hand the ball off to no other than Trey Sermon, who's going to break free, and he's going to already go to the 49, gain of 29 on the play. Broke some tackles there in order to get free. 49ers are known for their run game, and they're already establishing it early, as they're going to dump it off to the man who got 1,000 yards, George Kittle. As we see the guys who are injured for our game, Dante Fowler Jr. unfortunately is not going to be eligible to return unless if he plays through an injury. Who knows about Kendall Sheffield? And they will do a little end around to Miles Boykin, and that is enough for the first down. Eric Harris on the tackle, a free agent this year, trying to prove. As they're going to hand it off to no other than Trey Sermon, who's going to get 5 on the play, stiff-arming a guy in order to get those extra yards. As 2nd and 5 now at the 35-yard line. They're already in field goal range. Trey Lance is going to look to throw. He's going to dump it off to no other than Trey Sermon. He's going to take it up to the 30-yard line, and that is enough for a first down. Trey Lance, on his rookie season, is already into the Super Bowl, as he's going deep, and that is great defense on the play, knocking that ball out. Attempted for George Kittle on the pass. At 2nd and 10 now from the 30-yard line. Trey Lance is going to look to throw again. Steven Means was on him, but he got away, and Trey Lance, he is fast, as he's going to run it all the way to the 8, a gain of 22 on the play. That puts them in a 1st and goal situation. As 1st and goal, they're going to hand it off to Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, who gets 5 on the play, taking it up to the 3. Foyesade Olukun on the tackle. As Trey Sermon's going to get the ball, and he's going to dive into the end zone for a touchdown. Not a good start for the Falcons. That was a 4-minute drive, and they capped it off beautifully with that extra point, making it 7-0. Went 80 yards. As Cordero Patterson is going to choose to turn this from the inside the own end zone. He's going to take it up to the 29-yard line. Proves to be a good choice. We now have Matt Ryan. Similar stats to Trey Lance, I believe. A few more touchdowns, but the same amount of interceptions. Matt Ryan, obviously, wanting to win his first career Super Bowl. Who knows how long, he'll have left in the tank. As I've said previously. Ooh, and down he goes. Devon Kill on the sack. We're potentially questioning about moving on from Matt Ryan. We don't really have the cap space to sign a guy, so the only real option is to trade him if we were to move on from him, because there's no point to have a guy we're paying this much money to be a backup. As 3rd and 10 from their own 29. Matt Ryan's going to throw it, and that pass is caught inbounds by Calvin Ridley, and that is just enough for the first down. Calvin Ridley getting his first catch of the game. 1st and 10. He's going to dump it off to Kyle Pitts. He's going to take it up to the 40. Gain of 1 on the play. Calvin Ridley last week against Buccaneers, he went for over 200 receiving yards, I believe. As there is pressure, but he will get the ball out, and that is complete. No other than Kyle Pitts taking it across midfield to the 45. 49ers already establishing that they're probably the better team coming into this. They are the higher overall, as they got a sack almost instantly on Matt Ryan on the first play or so. As that ball will be handed off to Mike Davis, who's going to take it up to the 41, but there is a holding penalty on the offense. Jake Matthews, the left tackle. First and 20 now. Matt Ryan's going to look to throw. There's pressure, but he's going to get it away to Calvin Ridley. He's going to take it up to the 40 or the 36. Just short of the first down, 2nd and inches. As one-on-one, they're going to elect not to throw towards Calvin Ridley, though. He was one-on-one in press coverage. They elect to toss it to Mike Davis, and that goes nowhere. 3rd and inches. They're going to hand it off again to Mike Davis. Risky call against one of the best run defenses in the league. With Eric Armstead, Nick Bosa, Javon Kinlaw. That was an interesting call. As they're going to give it to Mike Davis, who takes it up to the 30, gain of 2 on the play. The Falcons may look for a running back in free agency or the draft as well. Either that or give the load to this man who's been electric when he's gotten the ball. Cordell Patterson, gain of 12 on the play. Mike Davis really isn't doing much. He is under contract until next year though, so they can elect to try and figure something out with him. As Mike Davis is going to lose a yard on the play. 2nd and 11. Nick Bosa officially has his X Factor activated. That is scary for the opposing teams. As Cordell Patterson gets it and is going to get to the 17, gain of 1 on the play. Is already another 3rd down. 3rd and 9. They need to get to the 8-yard line for a 1st down. Nick Bosa breaks his ball. And that pass is complete to Tajay Sharp, and he's down at the 7. That is enough for a 1st down. As now 1st and goal from the 7. 5.5 to go in this 2nd quarter. Matt Ryan's going to look to throw. And that pass is going to be caught for the touchdown by Hayden Hurst. As the fireworks are going off in Atlanta, we see the extra point attempt is going to be up and good. Making this score tied at 7. Both teams capitalizing on their first drive. Falcons definitely took longer and struggled a bit more. But it is the first drive. As that kick will be returned and up to 28.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
First and 10 from their own 28. Going to give it to Trey Sermon, who once again is just going to take it to the 40. Gain of 12 on the play. He's averaging over 10 yards a carry. The Falcons don't have any defense for him. Trey Lance on 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. He's just going to scramble. And he's going to slide down at the 46. Gain of 6 on the play. 2nd and 4. Now from the 46. They give it to Kyle Juszczyk, who gets blown up. Gain of nothing on the play. Now 3rd and 4. There's no one in the backfield besides the quarterback. Peers are gonna. There's four people, and it's gonna be dumped off to Kyle Juszczyk and incomplete. He had 2 people wide open in the middle of the field, but elected to throw to Juszczyk. As 4th and 4, they will punt this ball, and it's gonna be out around the 16-yard line. Pretty good punt on the play. It's now 1st and 10 from their own 16 with 3:39 left to go in this half. Matt Ryan's going to look to throw. He's going to throw it quick, and that's complete to Mike Davis. He nearly could have gone all the way, but great tackle there to prevent the touchdown. What a huge gain. As they're going to give it to Mike Davis, who hurdles a guy and takes it to the 32. Gain of 1 on the play. 2nd and 9 from the 32-yard line. Ryan's going to look to throw. He's going deep. He has Calvin Ridley wide open. And that is going to be a touchdown. That is a 68-yard touchdown, I believe. That will give the Falcons the lead with the extra point up and good. With 2:32 left to go in the first half, the Falcons take the lead 14-7. As the kick is off, fielded at the 1-yard line, they're going to have to return it. And he fumbled the ball, and it's going to be picked up by the Falcons and returned for a touchdown. Was he down, though? They're not going to review it with the extra point attempt out. 2:26 left to go in this first half. The Falcons now lead 21-0. 49ers do get the ball at half, so if they can manage to use this clock right and score a touchdown, and then not let the Falcons score it all, and score instantly again at the start of the second half, you know, they won't be in a bad situation.
Let's go.
First and 10 from the 23, with all twos left to go in the clock. Steven Means gets by, and reaching for it is Trey Sermon. He's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to be 2nd and inches from the 32-yard line. For the second time in 3 years, the 49ers are looking to get in the Super Bowl, as they did lose to the Chiefs in 2019. As they're going to dump it off, Kyle Juszczyk takes it up to the 44, gain of 3 on the play. Falcons trying to get back to the Super Bowl after that devastating 28-3 choke they had when they were in the Super Bowl. As that is enough for a first down by a few inches across midfield at the 49 now. It's 1st and 10. Minute 10 on the clock. He got out of bounds, so the clock stopped there. He's going to check down to, I believe, Brandon Ayuk, which is enough for 4. Gets out of bounds, stops the clock. Brandon Ayuk's first reception of the game. As Trey Lance is going to just run around him, he's going to elect to throw it, and Kyle Juszczyk drops it. 3rd and 6 now from the 45-yard line. This is not field goal range. With under a minute to go, Trey Lance is going to look to throw. He's going to throw it, and that's going to be complete. Number 7 at the 40-yard line. Steven Sims electing not to use a timeout are the Falcons. With the clock dwindling down, the kick is up, and that is going to be very short with 11 seconds left now. Falcons could have had a lot more time. Maybe they didn't use a timeout because they didn't want to give the 49ers extra time to think about going for it. But now from their own 42, Matt Ryan's going to look to throw. With the clock dwindling down, he's going to have to throw eventually. No, he isn't. And that is going to end the half with a sack by Nick Bosa. As this halftime report is probably not going to be very eventful, but there's the first half stats in case you guys are wondering. The Falcons are dominating the pass, and the 49ers are dominating the run. Winner of these two games will go to the Super Bowl. Tennessee and Kansas City, they're going to look to battle out. Tennessee at 9-8, making once again another run, as they went, I believe, 9-7 the year they made that playoff run. Unfortunately, falling short to the Kansas City Chiefs in the championship game. History may repeat itself here. As here is the run accuracy. As we look to see, as the Falcons do receive the ball at the 7-yard. I thought the 49ers would. Apparently I was wrong. As Cordero Patterson elects to return and takes it to the 22. Not a very good game. First and 10 now. Nick Bosa, with that sack at the end of the first half, now has his X Factor on. That could be a game changer. Quick throw to Kyle Pitts. He's going to take it up to the 27. Gain of 5 on the play. Second and 5. A second and 5 now from the 27. Now Ryan's going to throw it quick again, and that's complete to Calvin Ridley. He takes it up to the 36. And that is enough for a first down. Calvin Ridley over 100 yards on the game with that reception. I was just going to dump it off to Kyle Pitts. He's going to hurdle him, man, and take it up to midfield, or just short of it. Enough for the first down. First and 10 now from the 49, basically at midfield. They're going to hand it off to Mike Davis, who has the outside. He's going to stiff arm a guy and take it across midfield to the other 49. A gain of 2 on play. Second and 9, though. Now he's going to look to throw. He's just going to check it down to Mike Davis at the 45. It's complete. Third and 4. This is not field goal range. They need to get probably right around where the first down marker is. They even want a chance at making this kick. But they won't even need to, because Mike Davis is going to barely get his feet in bounds and barely get the first down. Taking it to the 40. Gain of 5 on the play, and they needed 4. First and 10, they handed to Mike Davis. Goes nowhere. Second and 9 from the 40. Falcons probably just out of field goal range, because Young Ho Koo does not have a very strong leg. That is definitely field goal range, though. That pass is completed to Russell Gage across the sideline at the 19-yard line. That'll put him in the red zone for first and 10. Russell Gage's first catch of the game for 21 yards. They hand it off to Mike Davis, who takes it up to the 18, gain of 1. Mike Davis is a very solid running back, but he's probably not starter caliber. A second and 9. He's going to throw it towards the end zone. And that pass is nearly intercepted and caught off deflections. That's third and 9. Ryan's going to look to throw. Just going to dump it off, and that is going to be complete to Mike Davis, who will get an 18-yard easy run-in touchdown. As that extends the lead to 27-7 with the extra point still to happen. The extra point is up, and it is good. 28-7 is this score. A very similar score to when the Falcons played the Patriots in the Super Bowl. As the kick is off, it's going to be at the 2-yard line, and they're going to return it. Great tackle by Foyce Adewukun at the 19-yard line. It's first and 10 now from the 19-yard line. 3:20 left to go in the third quarter. They're going to look to hand it off to Trey Sermon, who finds a hole, and he's going to take it to the 31-yard line. Gain of 12 on the play, I believe. As first and 10 now. They're going to hand it off to Trey Sermon. Huge stop on the play by Foyce Adewukun. Really playing well this season. Especially this game with the stops. As Trey Lance is going to look to scramble. He is fast, so he can do this. He's going to slide. Probably just enough for the first down. It is. First and 10 from the 41. Under 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter now. And hand it off. And Eric Harris on the tackle there. Second and 5 from the 46. Gonna hand it off. Trey Sermon. Goes nowhere. Foyce Adewukun on the tackle. Third and 6. Under a minute left to go in this third quarter. Deebo Samuel in motion. I don't even think he's got to touch this game. Trey Lance is going to throw, and he's hit as he throws, but George Kittle is open at the 28, and it will be caught. They do not have to run another play before the end of the third quarter, but they more than likely will, being down 21 points as they run it. And great play there to stop him. with no gain on the play by Brandon Copeland, I believe. As that pass was intended for Brandon Ayuk, and if it was placed right, it could have been caught. Steven Means almost got to the quarterback there. He's been doing that all game, but Trey Lance just a bit too fast. As that pass will be complete to Brandon Ayuk, but that is short of the first down. And being down 21, a field goal would put them down by 18, which is still free score, so they're going to go for it. This is a smart choice. Trey Lance is going to look to throw. Throwing towards the back of the end zone. And he has George Kittle in the back corner of the end zone for the touchdown. As the extra point is going to be up shortly. There it is. Kick is up. And it is good. 28-14 is our score now. As the kick is off. 7:19 left to go in this game. We're going to be at the very edge of the end zone. Return at 21 yards. Wasn't a smart decision because I believe you get at the 25. But it's fine. As Matt Ryan's going to look to throw. And that pass is going to be complete to Mike Davis. The Falcons are not a very good offense in total yards. Getting 8 on the play though. They've gone 200 today. Ryan on 2nd and 2. He's going to look to throw. He's going to complete it to Calvin Ridley. Is that enough for a first down? It's going to be 3rd and inches. We may see a QB sneak here. We may see a fullback dive potentially. We'll just see a run up the middle, and that's going to be wide open. To the 42, gain of 11 on the play by Mike Davis. It's now 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. With 5:40 left to go in this game, Matt Ryan's going to look to throw. Feels pressure. He eludes the sack from Nick Bosa. He's just going to throw it. And that's going to be complete to Calvin Ridley. He's going to take it to the outside. He has room to run. Huge play. Across midfield to the 28. That is a gain of 30 on the play, I believe. As 1st and 10, they're going to elect to hand it off to Mike Davis, who takes it up to the 25. Matt Ryan did a lot there. He avoided the sack, threw on the run, and then Calvin Ridley going to get a huge amount of extra yards. That pass is going to be complete to no other than Calvin Ridley for a 25-yard touchdown strike. That may be the dagger of this game. As the kick will be up, and it is good. 35-14 with 4:31 left. 49ers, they're going to need a miracle. As this kick will be returned and tackled at the 20 with 4:27 left to go in this game. The Falcons look to be the winners, but it is never too late. Trey Lance on 1st and 10. He's going to throw. It's complete to George Kittle across the middle to the 33. Gain of 13. 4 minutes left to go. 1st and 10. Trey Lance. That's the ball. He's going to look to throw. Feels the pocket. He's going to throw. And that is a sideline strike to Trey Sermon, getting out of bounds at the 39. Across midfield, and that is enough for a first down and to across midfield. 1st and 10 now. Trey Lance is going to look to throw. He throws on a run, and that pass is going to be complete to Deebo Samuel. I believe his first catch of the game. Now, with under 3.5 to go. 1st and 10 from the 17. They're going to elect to run it here. And Foyesade Oluokun. Loss of 1 on the play by Trey Sermon. He has gotten 8 tackles, and I believe that is his 3rd tackle for loss of the game. Trey Lance is going to let the throw in the end zone. And there is a penalty. Are they going to call that PI? They're calling it illegal touching. George Kittle apparently stepped out of bounds. 3rd and 11 with 2:40 left to go. 49ers need a touchdown before the 2-minute warning. As Trey Lance is going to keep it. He's going to slide at the 12. That is enough for, unfortunately, no first down, but enough for 5 or 6. And they need it. They better throw the ball here. If they don't get it, it's game. He throws it into triple coverage. And it is incomplete with 2 minutes and 1 second left. The 49ers' chances now slim to none, as they're going to hand it off to Mike Davis or Cordero or someone there who's not going to get anything. It has a 2-minute warning now. Loss of 2 on the play by whoever carried the ball there. 49ers, you're going to have to use their timeouts here. Give it to Mike Davis. They're going to elect not to use the timeouts. Maybe they think this game's already over. As Falcons are just chewing the clock. Give it to Mike Davis. He takes it up to the 15. And then once again, the 49ers do not elect to take a timeout. Now, under 40 seconds left to go in the game. We see the punt. It's a pretty good punt. It will be returned, but not going to get a great return. I'm confused on why the 49ers didn't at least try. It was unlikely that you succeeded, but at least try. Trey Lance is going to look the throw on the run. That's complete. Brandon Ayuk. Now they elect to use a timeout. 2nd and 5 now with 28 seconds left. They're going to need a miracle, but the game's over, let's be honest. As Steven Means once again getting to the quarterback, but just getting away in time. 1st and 10 now from the 47, 23, 22, 21, 20. He's going deep. He overthrew his man. Didn't appear to be catchable. Looked too out of bounds. At 2nd and 10. 15 seconds left to go. Trey Lance taking his sweet old time. He's just going to dump it off. They use their 2nd timeout. 3rd and 5. 10 seconds left. This game is officially over. They're just playing for fun now. Trey Lance going to look the throw. And that pass is going to be caught by Deebo Samuel. What a catch. 1st and 10. This will more than likely be the last play of the game. They need 27 yards for a touchdown to make this game appear close. And the 0's on the clock. That pass is caught. That was caught. They threw a Hail Mary and it was caught as they will kick the extra point. 35-21. And this will officially end the game. As we appear to look at player stats. 19 for 20, 286, 4 touchdowns. 19 for 25, 223, and 2 touchdowns. Matt Ryan, 1 incompletion the whole game. Rushing, 14 for 32, 2.2 average. Yikes. 10 for 65, 6.5 average and a touchdown. Trey Lance was 4 for 44. Cordero Patterson 2 for 13, 6.5 average. And Kyle Juszczyk 2 for 5. Miles Boykin 1 for 6. Receiving, Calvin Ridley 7 for 163 and 2 touchdowns, 23.2 average. George Kittle 5 for 73 and a touchdown. Kyle Pitts 4 for 35. Mike Davis 4 for 42 and a touchdown. Trey Sermon 3 for 43. Brandon Ayuk 3 for 14. Kyle Juszczyk 3 for 18. Deebo 2 for 38. Steven Sims 2 for 10. Tajay Sharp 2 for 18. Russell Gage 1 for 21. Hayden Hurst 1 for 7. And Miles Boykin 1 for 27. Blocking, Gus Winstrom and Jason Spriggs were the ones who allowed sacks. Defensively, Nick Bosa, Boyce Hedlukun, Jimmy Ward, and Javon Kimmel all getting tackles for losses. Nick Bosa and Javon Kimmel on the sacks. No interceptions. Kicking, there was no field goals attempted, so they were perfect on extra points. So punting, 38 1 for 38 from Mitch Wisnowski, 38 average. 1 for 45 for Dustin Colquitt, 45 average. Kick returning, 3 for 70. 3 for 58. 3 for 54. Punt return, 1 for 1. And that is going to end it for the stats. Assuming that we do have time, we will look at who made the Pro Bowl, even though no one can make the Pro Bowl, as we are playing Kansas City in the Super Bowl. As we might as well upgrade our players and view the weekly award. Russell Gage getting an upgrade, good for you. Returning from injury, Mikal Walker is back. Let's do look at the injury report, see if anyone is eligible to return. No one is. Caleb McGarry should be back though, unless if he got placed on IR, which will be useful. Tom Brady, Kyler Murray, Jameis Winston, NFC. Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield, Teddy Bridgewater, AFC. Christian McCaffrey, Saquon, Alvin Kamara, and then Najee Harris, Melvin Gordon, Nick Chubb. Chandler Cox, Kyle Juszczyk, CJ Hammond, Alex Ingold, Mike Evans, DeAndre Hopkins, Randall Cobb, Devontae Adams, Christian Kirk, and Quintez Cephas. Then we have Laviska Shenault, T. Higgins, Marvin Jones Jr., Danny Amendola, Odell Beckham Jr., and Cole Beasley. We see George Kittle, Jimmy Graham, and Rob Gronkowski. We see Jared Cook, Noah Fant, and Austin Hooper. Teron Armstead and Trent Williams, and then we see Ronnie Stanley and Garrett Bowles, Ali Marpet and Elton Jenkins, and Joel Bitonio and Roger Saffold. Ronnie Hudson, Jason Kelsey, we see J.C. Treader and Corey Linsley. Zach Martin and Brandon Sheriff, we see Elias Teller, Kevin Zeitler, and then Ryan Ramczyk and Brian O'Neill with Jack Conklin and Trent Brown. We see J.J. Watt and Daniil Hunter, and then we see Jadeveon Clowney and Emmanuel Ogbah, Aaron Donald, Ndamukong Suh, Cam Hayward and Myles Garrett, Vita Vea and Fletcher Cox, and Grover Stewart, and I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I don't even know what his first name is, but Fatu Kasi, I believe, maybe. And then we see John Hargrave and McDowell. I don't know him. Khalil Mack, Golden, Maurice Golden, maybe, I think, and Von Miller, Joey Bosa. Keanu Neal and Zaven Collins. We have Jermaine Pratt and Jayon Brown, Shaq Thompson and Chandler Jones, and Josh Allen and Logan Wilson, Byron Murphy, Jordan Lewis, Amani Oruwariye, Jalen Johnson, and then we see Joe Hayden, Janoris Jenkins, Marlon Humphrey, Bryce Callahan. We see P.J. Williams and Antoine Winfield Jr. and John Johnson and Ashton Davis. We see Jaquaski Tart and Harrison Smith, and we see Chuck Clark and Adrian Phillips, Caro Santos and Nick Folk, Corey Bojorquez and Presley Harvin, KJ Osborne, Devin Duvernay, Isaiah Ford, and Anthony McFarland. That is the Pro Bowl roster for those of you who were interested, but that will conclude today's episode. We will advance week, just so you guys can see the matchup. And we won't review any of these, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. Hopefully we win the Super Bowl on our very first season, and I'll see you guys next time.